Hello everyone, my name is Larseth, and welcome back to another episode of our Switzerlake campaign in Europa Universalis 4. When we left off last time, we were still in a war, trying to basically conquer Montferrat, Savoy's last province. Mainly because, I mean, it's a pretty good province, it's got a nice amount of development, and, you know, it doesn't have a sea border, so I might as well get it, and if I don't get it, eventually Aragon or Milan will. And the added bonus of this is actually we can weaken Venice further by giving... Oh, Sweden have announced me as their rival. By giving some of Venice's land to Milan and strengthening them up a bit. Because, I mean, to be honest, our network of allies is pretty solid. So I don't think we have to worry too much about that. What we can do now? Knights are never going to peace out. Venice almost certainly are. Do they want Mantua? And they've got a claim on Ferrara, so... Do they have a claim on Verona? They have a claim on all three of these. So I'm actually give all of these to Milan. Just on the off chance, really, that they will... Oh, I can't even give one of them. They're not prepared to break yet. I'll have to starve them out somewhat, I feel. What would be a little awkward is if Milan decided that they wanted to peace out on their own. That would be especially awkward. I would obviously just capture some more provinces, but it would be a bit of a slap in the face, to be honest, wouldn't it? For me to be like, nice and, you know, I'm about to be very generous. Like, not many people would do this. But, alas. Right, so, fortuitously, we have somewhat trapped Venice's army. Actually, Milan may even beat me to it. Yeah, they actually did. Holy moly. So we're going to try and intercept Venice's army as they retreat. I'm going to rush these guys over here to try and... Oh god, where are they running to? Okay, they've gone. Never mind. It's worth a try. It would seem that they are off somewhere else. They're clearly a lot faster than me for whatever reason. That shouldn't make much difference. I would imagine that they are... Length of war minus 31. Ally in war minus 10. Yeah, your allies are pretty shot themselves. Yeah, I mean, knights are pretty much never going to peace out. Ooh, there they are. So let's bring our armies here. Pop one of these guys in Verona. Oh, I don't think it's going to work. Have these guys got any territory left down here? They don't. I don't know. They're just sort of wandering around at the moment. Not really doing a great deal. I got a feeling they're probably going to loop around here and come and try and take Augsburg's provinces. We'll send our armies back up there. Just to cut them off at the pass, so to speak. And we might as well take our other army and plop it in the middle. There's no sense in, like, looting all these provinces. I mean, they'd be beneficial, I guess, obviously in terms of money. But, you know, we don't really need money. And ultimately, all it does is cause problems for the people who are taking over the provinces. So I guess for the moment, we just got to wait them out. And maybe start looking at our next war. So, annoyingly, Trier have only got this province here that they actually want. Although I will probably force them to take other ones. Because they've, like, Rhinish... A few of these provinces are Rhinish, which is the same culture group as Trier. And I would imagine Westphalian is probably... Yeah, I mean, they're in the same Germanic group as me, so I would imagine that Westphalian stuff would be fine for Trier, so I'm just going to force them to have a few provinces. Of course, bear in mind we still have this quite big coalition that's sitting aside, waiting to cause us problems. We'll call that guy back from Pope Man. Don't need him. And we'll use this guy to try and negotiate peace in a little bit. It would appear we are finally back at full manpower. So we definitely don't want to be sitting around at full manpower. We have to do something with it. Let's have a look-see. Our... Venice? Where are you? Why... They've still got the length of war reduction, so... It's going to be a little while longer, annoyingly. Where have I still got where have I got claims? Sorry. Right, the Augsburg have got a bunch of claims. So both of Ansbach's provinces, I think I might have actually given them those. And they've got one, amazingly, in Austria. I've got two in Austria, which should expire. Oh, good 20 years for one. Oh, actually, I don't even have a claim in that province, so there we go. Start building a network there. Yeah, there we go. So some people are starting to leave the coalition. So by the time this war is done, I would imagine a few others would have done the same. Which is fine. We will definitely get this next military tech. Gives us a new cannon. Yeah, we'll wait this war out. Right, there's another war going on, it would seem. Are Austria in that one? They are not. So who's in this? Hesse, Hungary is in that. Norway, British-Norwegian colonial war. Oh, that's a bit of a weird one. So who's on Britain's side? Sweden, Wallachia, Hungary, Bremen, Hesse, and I can never pronounce that. Where is it? Thuringia? Something like that. But in any case, Hungary are in it, which is, you know, annoying in the sense that it means we can't help. They can't help us as much. Baden gets benign neglect. Where is the province formerly known as Baden? There it is. Right. Ooh, amazingly, even Austria is no longer a valid rival for me. I didn't realise. I thought they still had a bit of bark. A bit of bite behind their bark, sorry. I would guess not. Now that Brandenburg have left, that's, you know, actually a significant amount of threat gone. Bohemia is tiny now, then they're a shadow of their former selves. So really, the only threat there is, I guess Austria and well, Austria obviously, and Lübeck would be the other one. Lübeck primarily because of all of that money that they get from that trade node will basically contribute to having a pretty sizable army. Loads of people seem to be leaving the coalition now, so I am perfectly... There we go. Lübeck's gone. Salzburg, Bremen, Ansbach, Austria. So who's actually left in this old coalition? Nobody. I can't see anyone. No. No coalition. Woo! That means I can pretty much do as I please, which is a nice feeling. Damn. I lost a cardinal. The risks of trade. Is that worth it? Potentially. I suppose it means I could get some more Diplo power by increasing their influence at some point. And mercantilism. Problem is, I literally earn... I don't want to make them disloyal. I earn so little money from trade that mercantilism won't really do a great deal for me. Let's see if... Austria willing... not Austria. I keep saying Austria. Venice are willing to play ball. They are not willing to accept... They're willing to accept that. I think I might just give them Mantua. And... do want... Actually, rather than that, I think I'm just going to take some war. Ah, they wouldn't accept war reparations. They wouldn't accept an alliance loss with Austria, so I'm going to actually wait a little bit longer. Because I would rather them lose their alliance with Austria just because... like, I really probably am going to go to war with Austria next. And it's just a pain to have Venice to come back in. We will take this next tech, I think, because of, well, production and the early corruption. Nice stuff to have. And we're not going to be needing, well, we'll need to core one province, but hopefully we'll have enough money by that point. How much do we need of here? We need 25 spy network. Ah, there we go. We got it already. Cool. So I can stop doing that now because there's basically only 2 provinces that we really want. So we'll send out one of our guys back to deal with our own countries. Oh, and they are now both idle anyway. Augsburg like me again, which is nice. So who have I actually got as vassals? So it's literally just Augsburg and Trier, so I need to really force feed them some stuff. Ooh, that looks nice. I can go to war with Netherlands. What about Munster? Poland would join. Why wouldn't France join? Oh, of course, I'm in a current war anyway. Never mind. I should probably think about ending the wars I've currently got rather than the other ones. How long before you would accept that? Demands exceed war score. They haven't taken anything back. Like I said, I literally have no qualms with sitting here and not doing a great deal. I mean, obviously this army of theirs wandering around is a little bit annoying, but Milan are basically chasing them all over the shop. I don't know if you've noticed them running up and down here. I suppose I could, I say could, I suppose I should go lock them in. Suppose I should. Let's go chase them down. They're just going to run. Never mind. We will get this. Actually, will we get that Diplotech just yet? Maybe. I'm actually inclined to not worry about that. Just do that so they lose that. Take some money. And will they give me... Oh, they won't give me war reparations. That's unfortunate. Cool. So they will cede Mantua to Milan, end all treaties with Austria, and give me money. Fine by me. Cool. And then we will end this war. So we just want Montferrat. We want money. And that'll only annoy Hesse, which is fine. I don't care about Hesse. Hesse can live with it. As far as I'm concerned. Not that they really have the power to say or do anything. What do I want to do then? I guess I want to lose 50 Diplo power. Given that we... Diplo is our least important one to be worrying about. Just as well, because we need some admin power to get this core done. Yeah, that light affected us hardly at all. So that's fine. I've been thinking about what idea to actually go for next, because... well, actually, it's our next administrative idea. We'll just select that before I continue talking. Our next administrative idea gives us an idea. Administrative technology, rather, gives us an idea. So, basically, I'm going to be going for an admin idea group, and it's really a toss-up between economic and humanist. Economic, obviously, the benefits are pretty much exclusively monetary, although with the development cost reduction... You know, you could argue there is some sort of military benefit in that you could get more manpower from your provinces by upgrading them or developing them. With humanist, obviously it's all unrest, you know, separatism is probably the main one. Improve relations and all bits and pieces like that. I honestly don't know what one to go for, and I'm thinking I might go for economic. And the reason being is mainly the first one and the last one. So the production efficiency... Actually, no. There's quite a few. So national tax modifier and the production efficiency. That is where we make most of our money is tax and production. So that will help quite a bit, which is nice. And then the reduce... Where is it? Land maintenance modifier minus 10%. We currently spend... 34.96 ducats on army maintenance. So just that idea alone will save us 3.5, just to round it up, ducats a month, which is very nice. I like that. So that'll be... So I'm thinking I probably will go with economic. Just for the money, really. Because for being as big as we are, we're not earning a huge amount of money. Or at least I would like to earn more, because I would certainly like to have more armies. So what I'm thinking, because we've got a fairly good bit of coverage of, you know, all of the unrest. We're doing fine. So humanist, I think, maybe that would be our next idea group after economic. But I think for the moment, if we want to get a bigger army and all stuff like that, we sort of do need economic, because otherwise I'm just not going to be able to afford it. Obviously, we'll be capturing more provinces, so that will, in turn... I should probably just get this idea before I continue nattering. that will in turn obviously get us more money capturing more provinces. So depending on how few of these wars go, that might, that might be a good thing. Like, we capture some provinces, we get a bit more money, and then I might think, oh, well, actually, it would probably be a good idea to, what's the word? To go for humanist rather than the other one. Do I call Aragon into that war? The thing is, I'm deciding who to go to war with at the moment. East Frisia, Ansbach, and Great Britain. Great Britain are probably still... They're still in... Actually, no, they got out of that war with Norway. So Great Britain, I mean, realistically, they probably won't bring their armies over. Lübeck and Hesse? So it's basically Lübeck and Hesse, or Great Britain and Ansbach. Because I can still get an Ansbach, whichever person I go to war with. Because I essentially need to go to war with both of them. Difference, I guess, being... Thing is, I would quite like to do the co-belligerent stuff, because then they can call in their allies. It makes it cheaper to take, for me to take the provinces. Ingolstadt, I think. Decisions. I mean, we could just do 2 separate wars. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to cost. France is really in debt, so that's causing them some issues. And they're in another war. Who are they in a war with? Charka. They've been in a war with Charka for ages. Okay. Cool. Well, actually, I think I'm just going to go and declare war. Probably sort of like this. I've got a fair amount of troops. I think I'm fine if I call in Milan and Aragon. I think I am. Because then, I mean, I very much doubt Great Britain are going to bring troops over. I mean, historically, in this game, that is, not in the real world, they are pretty terrible at doing that. Like, actually bringing their troops over to the continent. They almost never do it. So, yeah. Hungary's in debt. Hungary would actually join me if I, gave them some money. So I might actually give them some money. Where are you? Send a gift. Actually, I'm going to offer military access first to our friends. Maybe they'll earn a bit more money in the process. I wonder if I could do my great power stuff and take on foreign debt. It says they have no debt. I beg to differ. This handy little tooltip. Oh, did somebody pay it off, or did they? Maybe they took a loan. I'm going to call them all in then, and we will also call in Hesse as a co-belligerent. 25% aggressive expansion, prestige for those things. Yeah, we'll just go for that for the moment. It doesn't disable. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go for that. That seems gravy. So we should probably equip one of these guys with a new general. So we'll do that. Send both of our armies just there. Right, so instantly that's one army out of the way. Let's bring a third army in just to back up people. I mean, the unrest down here, it's pretty low, so we can always raise autonomy if, we don't want to deal with it. Right, let's get Ansbach quickly dealt with. Fortunately, I think this is pretty overwhelming. And amazingly, yeah, I'm actually pretty amazed. Aragon have, swept in a bunch of troops. A bunch of troops. That's amazing, actually. I'm pretty surprised. And I mean, that just sort of goes to show you they've actually made more of an effort in this one than France doing a fair few of their wars. Surprisingly. Right. So Trier have occupied, obviously, a few of these, and I want to give some more than that to Trier, I would hope. So let's swap that over to Trier as well. And maybe that over to Trier. I very much doubt I'm going to be able to give them any more than that. You go and take there. Oh, is that not... Oh, no. Such a similar colour, I got confused. Oh, God. This is not... I genuinely thought this war would be a bit harder than it actually was. Right. East Frisia is already been dealt with. So, let's deal with this. East Frisia. Give me... Oh, that is a nice amount of money. War reparations, please. And actually, what they've got is fine. So they can give me money. I got 268 of that amount, which is pretty nice. And I think I'm just going to sit here while my friends do the work for me. Because there's not really a lot of room all the way up there. And I am currently sitting on all the places worth capturing. What's this province? Is that Germanic? That province is also Germanic. I doubt I'm going to be able to give Trier any more than this. I very much doubt that. But that does not mean we won't try. Yeah, sure. I think I'm just going to pop my armies back down here to deal with the unrest that will surely start as soon as I take these provinces. And just wait it out, pretty much. Ooh, I think I want to demand payment in full, given that my trade income is pretty much nothing. And 50 Diplo power is not really a lot. So I'm going to take the money, please. Which makes the dent from potentially paying for this a lot better. So I think I'm going to embrace that as quickly as I can. Cool. So let us start. So Lübeck, are you done? You're almost done with. So I'm going to wait until your provinces are... Amazingly, actually, we've probably done more good for Lübeck than they would have been if they weren't in the war, because we just dealt with their rebels. So let us... Great Britain are going to stay in the war and just be stubborn. Lübeck. Money. They can't be a vassal. Release nations. Why not? They will release 2 nations. Do I think that's worth it? Probably not. War reparations, money. What else? I'm actually fine them being there. I don't see any reason to make them give people back. Like give territory back or release nations. So yeah, we're gonna just do war reparations and take some money from them. It's all good. And who wants to come into the war? Oh, France, bless you. You must have got a bunch of money from... I mean, France are in quite a cool position, actually. Like, conquering all of this. A lot of these, I believe, from memory... Yeah, there's quite a lot of gold provinces up here. Gold-producing provinces. So these provinces churn out so much gold, but the people actually sitting in them, because they're so far behind our tech, they can't actually spend anything. So that leaves them in somewhat of an awkward situation. You're not going to go, so I'm going to try and peace out Hesse. Oh, you're not having any of that, are you? Oh, you might. Hesse. Oh, they might actually accept that and give all of that to Trier. So I'm actually going to wait them out. Oh dear, one of our advisors died. I think we're at the stage we can get another guy. So we're going to get tax modifier guy, I think. And a number 2 advisor. How much are we earning? 17.03. I imagine that a good deal of that is probably from war reparations. Let's convert Ulm. I definitely agree. We should do that. Is Aragon in another war? They're not. Okay, I was just wondering. I saw a bunch of battles going on between other people. That would really annoy loads of people, but I don't think at this stage I really care. Oh, wow. They would actually accept all of that. Holy moly. I'm going to do it. Go nuts. Go nuts. Why not? Negotiating for themselves. Wow. That's instantly made our vassal that much bigger. Lovely. So, let's finish off. Oh dear, everyone's entered a coalition against us. Such is life. Let's do 2 people against outraged countries. Thing is, it's one thing them like joining a coalition, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But they actually have to call the coalition. Oh no, I didn't just do that, did I? Yeah, that's annoying. Augsburg. Oh, that's weird. Because it previously was the case, I swear, if you handed it to somebody else, you couldn't, even if they were your vassal or whatever, you couldn't reassign, like, provinces. So that's why I was like, oh god. But it appears that that's not the case, so my mistake goes unnoticed. Augsburg. Right. Let's deal with this. You can go back, and Ansbach can go there. They need to wait a little bit before they are accepting of this change. Actually, oh no, it's now. It's fine. It really annoys a lot of people, it seems. Actually, I don't want... If I don't do that, and just take that and Ansbach, that seems good. Cool. So do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I need to spend a lot of this money upgrading forts. A lot of these places have already got pretty decent forts. But I think I want to get even better forts. Because I'm a little concerned that some places, some of these people are going to try steamrolling me in the not too distant future. Luckily, I have a shed load of manpower. And I can only imagine that it's going to stay the case. So, actually, let's sort of provide a little buffer against any potential war by building another training field. Because, like, I took a pretty big chunk of land there. So it really would not surprise me if any of these people actually declare a coalition war, rather than just sitting there and going, oh, I'm in a coalition, I'm in a coalition. You know, they will likely do something about it, is what I'm saying. In comparison to what they normally do, which is nothing. If, however, they could wait until these forts were done, that would be especially nice. How do France like me, anyway? Their trust in me is 95. I'm actually going to get more, get up to 100. They definitely still like me, so that's fine. My aggressive expansion really annoyed them, but meh. Where is Metz? There it is. Let's move one of our troops there. I'm not going to give them that province. Ta-da! And that is why you just don't annoy me. Right, and that's really good as well. We're getting us our military tactics done. So it means we are actually ahead of Austria. Probably means we're ahead of a few others as well. That seems to be the case. Yeah, our aggressive expansion annoyed a fair few people. How's our income now? So it's 15.81 with our army. I imagine that's mainly the case because of the war reparations we took from multiple people. What are the chances of me getting a claim, or them getting a claim? Thing is, I can't get a claim on that because I don't border it. They probably won't. Who knows? Yeah. Have you got a claim anywhere else? No, you don't. If you got a claim anywhere else, you've got to claim one of Austria's provinces. Austria is probably the next war, but at this stage, that would definitely trigger a coalition. Yay! Papal influence is on the up. What else can we build? Oh, what? Why did it come up with Portugal randomly? Let's build another training field. Where's the next best place? Anywhere offering over 1,000 troops. Doesn't look like it. I see 900. I mean, I can't afford it yet, so never mind, but yes. So it looks like that's probably going to be the best place to build it when we can afford it. Come on. There we go. Lovely. So what's our 112k manpower? So we're doing pretty well on manpower. And we've got enough sort of coming in each time to actually be of a good use should we go to war. It would probably almost replenish it faster than we can spend it in a lot of cases. Unless it's a particularly taxing war. How many people are in this coalition? So Bremen, Frankfurt, Austria, Hamburg, Munster, the Palatinate, Salzburg, Thuringia, Nuremberg, and Netherlands. So the scary ones in there, Austria, the Netherlands, and well, Munster will have a decent-ish army. But that's basically it. I'm not scared of anyone else. So, do I even care about improving with some of you? Probably not, actually. Allies and own subject countries. Cool. That means I can see what this... So that would call it... Oh, Papal State, Aragon, and the Knights. So that's a problem with Austria. So they've now managed to get Aragon as an ally, which does present us a few issues. And really, they are the ones I really want to go to war with. That would just trigger the coalition if I got a claim. If I got a claim there. I think I'm actually going to get a claim in Salzburg. I thought I already had one, but clearly not. Unless I gave it... No, I didn't even give it to Augsburg. So I'm going to get a claim there. Give it probably to Augsburg. Just so I can make them pay for coring and that sort of stuff. And then I guess that'll probably be the end as far as my use for Augsburg. So, ooh, 10 prestige? I've got max. So maybe I want that instead. Sure. Right, all of our forts are now, well, not all of them, but a good deal of them are now star forts. Which will definitely help out against I was going to say colonial war then. That is not the word I was looking for. Will definitely help out against a coalition war. Do these guys have any debt? Oh, you do have some debt. I'm going to pay off your debt. That was a lot of debt, actually, they had. Okay. And they're also perfectly loyal, which is nice. Or maybe... Oh, Brandenburg got out of the war, so they entered into the coalition as well. I keep saying that I am expecting them pretty much at any minute to turn on me, but now that Brandenburg's joined, maybe they actually will. Ooh. I've got plenty of prestige and thingy and legitimacy, so what's the point in wasting it, I think. Plus I didn't want to get a loan. Brandenburg. Yeah, I didn't think they'd give anything back. Lovely. So I'm gonna take one of our guys and make Brandenburg pay the price. Although actually they were somewhat liking me until I did that. They really hate me because of the enforced religious unity. Really hate me. Oh well. I'm going to cause them problems by... I mean, it doesn't really actually cause them problems per se. It just gives this province a few malices. So yeah, already people are leaving the coalition against me. I didn't think it would last all that long. But I'm hoping next episode, we will go to war with Austria once a few of these people have naffed off. And the way I'm going to do that is probably through... Actually, we can get our... There we go. Through Salzburg. Yeah, I'm going to take the autonomy. Austria's left the coalition. Right, that's good. So, actually... Ooh, this presents a chance. So... I could potentially... This could actually go quite well, because if you get rid of a... If you break it... Like, if I go to war with the coalition and beat them, then the coalition immediately disbands and all things are good. Brandenburg will have quite a large army. So will the Netherlands, so will Austria. Question is, can we beat them? I'm guessing, personally, the answer is yes. But am I brave enough? That's the question. Or stupid enough, one of the two. Have you cored all these yet? It would appear that you have as well. And they've got no unrest, which is pretty impressive. I guess it's probably because all the religion and culture are the same. Cool. So yeah, what I... Ooh, maybe if I do that. Ah, that is what I'm going to do. So I'm actually going to go to war with Netherlands next. I think. Or do I declare... I could go to war with Netherlands because they've just dropped out of the coalition. That's fine. And that would be, you know, a fairly easy win. Or I could go to war with Salzburg by proxy, the rest of the coalition, and Austria. Smack them down a few notches, because let's face it, a lot of these people are pretty tiny with regards to, you know, force limit size. The only ones really who have anything to offer are Brandenburg. I was going to say Netherlands, but they're no longer in it. And they've only got 15 stack. And, yeah, Brandenburg and Austria. And if I called in Milan, France, and Hungary, I don't think would stand a chance. So I think I'll do that, actually. Go to war with Salzburg and get Austria in. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. And then maybe I can get people to annul their alliances with Austria as well, just to isolate them a bit. But that'll all be next episode. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you then. Take care.